I finally decided to take on the Shura and Severance Gauntlet, which I have been avoiding for quite some time now, as they require you to beat possibly the two hardest bosses of this game, Inner Father and Inner Isshin. Not only that, you have to chop down other bosses in a list before you can even challenge these guys, making it a bit of an endurance battle. Luckily, Sekiro offers you to come back to life up to 3 times in a fight. Along with that, they gave us the sweet option to be able to fight and practice the bosses without needing any external tool. With this at my disposal, I decided to go and hone my parry skills before having to sit for the big exam. He just threw me off the fucking... For Shura Gauntlet, you have to beat Emma, Isshin Ashina, and Demon of Hatred before you're allowed to face the Inner Father. So I arrive at Emma's door for a quick recap of the controls, and well, I guess I have forgotten more of this game than I remember. And so I spent a decent amount of time getting wrecked and figuring out just Emma. While the final death blow was painful to watch and hear, after a few encounters with her, that empathy started to fade. Fuck you. Fuck you. While Emma was giving me a hard time, I was more nervous about the guy I was about to practice next. Isshin Ashina. The final boss of Shura ending does not play around. Practicing Emma got me up to speed with some parry and dodge timings and rewired my brain around how OP the parry spam is in this game. This still wasn't enough to take care of the old man though. Yeah. Next session started horribly, and as soon as I was starting to see sights of phase 2, this happened. Fuck you. Fuck you and your fucking grab attacks. He swung me around a few more times as it took me a while to figure out you dodge to his right for the grab attack. But at least I finally made it into phase 2. What the fuck? Yeah, this was my experience for a few more tries before finally adding Umbrella to my arsenal and realizing that I should just dodge his fire moves. The fight was becoming easy in theory, but practical was still not there. In a very close attempt with no heals left, I finally beat him for a first time. Fuck you, dude. Just get the fuck out of here, man. Holy... Yes. I decided that I was satisfied with this for now, and that I should go give the third boss a shot as well to see how that goes. Surprisingly, this went overall much smoother. Phase 1 was a cakewalk. Phase 2, the whistle didn't even let the boss move. And while there were a few mistakes, overall, I was satisfied with Demon of Hatred in just one attempt. So I decided to go back to Isshin and... Let's go, dude, let's go. We are getting better, alrighty. After that, I tried Emma a few more times till I felt I was ready to give the actual Gauntlet a shot. Emma fight was near perfect. Nice. Isshin Ashina started horribly, but I was able to gather myself through the rest of the phase 1. Phase 2 though went down to the last wire. No way, dude. That was way too close for comfort. Holy fuck. This sloppiness carried over to the next fight, showing my lack of practice with this boss, but I managed to take him down as well. This is when I realized something even more amazing that helped me a ton. So, as soon as you beat the bosses before the final boss in a gauntlet, you are given the memory of the inner bosses. Meaning you can practice that boss on their own without having to beat the others every single time. Still, I decided to give the gauntlet a shot, as I can't just exit to practice with my progress saved anyways. Not having played in a while meant I don't remember much of the base father, which helped my muscle memory not being a problem and getting in the way. However, the constant vanishing and super fast attacks were not taking it easy on me. Shit! Somehow, through all this, I made it to phase 2. where I was humbled very quickly. The struggle continued for a bit longer before Owl finally put me to rest, ending my first attempt at the Gauntlet. I then spent a bit over half an hour practicing him, learning his moves, and taking advantage of Mikiri counter hitboxes. How did I Mikiri that? Okay. Finally, after beating him with over half my heals left, and learning that it's in my best interest to take him down to half HP before working on posture, as the recovery otherwise is too fast, I felt confident enough to take on the Gauntlet again. Here's a trimmed down version of it with live commentary. Imagine Emma just humbles me right now. that would be so funny, dude. What? No fucking way, dude. God damn, what am I doing? Well, that wasn't fun. I used just as many heals on Emma as I did on Owl's practice. Fair enough. Holy fuck! Goldie? Man, he's... Honestly, I never realized how, like, him being passive actually kind of breaks the flow of the fight. No! Oh my goodness, dude. Like, that is bullshit, dude. The fucking damage is just so ridiculous. Another 6 healer. I'm not gonna lie, I am so hard debating if I should maybe use, like, one of the sugars for this guy. The inner basically means they're like more stronger version of their like base game or base copies, I guess. Because there's another version of him that you fight that hit me, dude. Fuck off. Get it! Oh my goodness. I should not have done that because I only needed fucking 2. Look how much fucking poise he had, dude. No! What the? I have never seen that attack. I hate you so much. Man, what is going on? Can you fucking cooperate, you idiot? My god, dude. You just did it. You just fucking did it, you absolute buffoon. I guess what I'm doing wrong is I am queuing too many attacks. Man, I'm not kidding when I say that he's almost never done that attack to me. Okay, there we go. It's a bullshit. What are even those supposed to be? That was pretty bad. I mean, it was good up until the final phase. The final phase was just kind of like very scuffed. Things were just not under control. Surely that's not gonna have any impact on the next dude. Should I try Mortal Draw on him, dude? I'll try it. There we go. Man, now the fucking wall. Every single time, there's just something blocking the one good side where you're supposed to dodge. And I hate that. I barely saw him fucking change into that. I mean, the feathers. I got so lucky, dude. That was so lucky, honestly. I have no idea how that worked, but I'm kind of glad it did. I will not complain. Fuck you, dude. What a fucking waste. Fuck you. Let me heal. What a waste of a heal, dude. I'm just gonna do this, just in case, if I need it. Let's go, dude! Let's fucking go, man! Hell yeah, dude. Oh, I've been wanting to do this for so long. Yes. Now it was time for Severance Gauntlet. Last Gauntlet based on an ending and also the only thing now required to unlock the mortal journey. We'll talk about that more in the end. But for Severance Gauntlet, first boss in my path is Guardian Ape. I never truly got good at this boss's phase 1, and it showed right away. Is that instant death? It is. Oh my god. Seeing my struggles and sort of how phase 2 appeared more in control, I decided to add in oil urns and flaming vent to my arsenal. This sets the boss on fire and aids in dealing some chunky damage, thus making phase 1 a lot easier. As long as I could deal with the grab attacks, I was chilling. Phase 2 is relatively easier, as after a few parries he always opens up for a big punish, and using Spiral Spear prosthetic, I was able to maximize on it. And by the same self-set rule as before, once I beat him with more than half my heals intact, I moved on to the next boss. Luckily, next boss is just Owlfather. He felt pretty easy after having practiced and beaten Inner Father. His anti-heal bomb and poison on the floor were a bit tilting, but using the same strategy of working on his HP till halfway and then working on posture, it was an easy way to win, and I didn't feel like I needed any more practice on this guy. However, the next boss, Corrupted Monk, just decided to give me constant error codes when attempting to install his movesets into my brain. I think since this fight requires a bit more aggression and I was not good at perfect parry, I was just struggling. On top of that, I was struggling to distinguish the thrust and sweeps as well. Oh, that's... ugh. To add on to the pain, I was not able to constantly skip the second phase where you climb up on a branch and do a death blow. I'm stupid. Letting this get to my head, and phase 3's introduction to terror buildup just piled on the misery for this fight. Oh! Despite practicing him a fair bit, I couldn't get a good attempt, and decided to just move on before I start to hate on the boss. Oh my... A bit of sigh of relief, as next boss is just Genichiro's single phase before the Sword Saint, and so after just beating him once, I decided I should just go back and practice the monk a bit more. Feeling ready to take on these bosses so I can unlock Inner Isshin for practice, I stepped into the Gauntlet. While not clean, Guardian Ape went down. For Owl, I decided to add Shuriken so I can stop him from regenerating his posture in phase 2, and Mr. Owl was down as well. The monk fight though didn't start great. I also missed phase 2 skip again, and after being just a few hits away from beating him, this happened. Are you kidding me? Oh my god! Fuck this boss, dude. Like legit just fuck this boss. I pulled another 6 heal victory over Guardian Ape and Owl Father and arrived at the monk again. After missing the phase 2 skip again this time, I decided to just not go for it, as I felt that missing it just made me cranky. Of course I do not get it. This is garbage attack, man. So I decided to just parry the attack, but then had a little bit of a brain freeze moment when I did this. Playing rest of the fight more cautiously and picking my openings carefully, this time I made it through. Oh my goodness. Thank God I fucking... Genichiro was not much of a challenge, and that meant I now have access to Inner Isshin. I equipped Sakura Dance, which you get from beating Divine Air Gauntlet to ease the lightning reversal in 3rd phase, as for some reason I just forgot I first needed to beat the other 2 phases as well. Absolutely beautiful! Making the umbrella my best friend here, I managed to get to phase 2 with some trades. No way, dude. This is how I was introduced to it. What is that? What the fuck is that? This combo alone ended this attempt, and then I was just down practicing him. In case you are wondering what this attack requires, then this is what I learned and adapted to do. Okay, so it was a sweep into just a normal attack into a thrust attack. That's what it looked like to me. I don't know if he can like have a variation, so you sweep. There we go, and the thrust attack. So the sweep. Okay, I need to worry about that. Okay, wait, that wasn't the thrust though. That was just a circle. Now, it was just about getting good, and after an amazing attempt where I reached final phase with 9 heals left, I got a bit too excited and started to fumble. Bringing it back in control, however, I managed to conquer him with over half my heals left. This meant I am now ready to take on the Gauntlet again. Enjoy my technically 3rd, but from my point 1st and only attempt at this Gauntlet. Okay, he's being very weird. No, dude, that is honestly so fucking sad. Man, he's being such a fucking bitch. That almost went south, and I'm not proud of that. Now, technically, I should be fine. But just in case, because I still have all my heals left, so might as well. I think he's gonna scream as soon as he gets started, right? Oh. Never mind. Dude, fucking 1 HP, man. Just die. Like, holy. Just take his HP to like half and then see what I want to do. Damn it. So like here. Okay, here I also need to dodge instead. Damn it, dude. I need 2 hits there. Of course I get affected by that. That's why I never like to do like a sprint attack there. That is so fucking annoying, dude. Now I can't heal. Finally can heal. My god, dude. Sometimes this guy is just such a bitch. Like, I legit hate him because of that. Okay. At least kinda getting there in terms of putting his posture to like halfway health. Or sorry, his health, not posture. What am I saying? I mean, now I can probably just parry him. I think it might actually be better. If he stops doing this garbage. Oh my goodness. Nice loop. Okay, there we go. Now is when the actual shit starts, because now he has two things that I absolutely hate. One is this, and the other is poison. There we go. And I feel like the poison like stays just a little bit too long. I almost kind of wish that they had like done something to make the poison go away faster. Oh man, and he parried the second one. That is dumb, dude. Fuck. I hate this guy so much. Honestly, like, the Owlin Hirata is so much better because he doesn't have, like, all this bullshit on the ground or, like, just in general. There we go. Another fucking bullshit. Brother, your previous poison still hasn't gone away. Fuck off. Like, look. Yeah, just cover the entire arena in your fucking poop so that we don't have any place to actually fight. Okay, there we go. 2 hits. And now poison in the absolute middle of the arena. This one's a little scary, dude. Like, I know that I'm supposed to not fucking parry that one, but it's just so scary to not parry that. For some reason, I just don't believe in the dodges in this game. Again, like, I just can't. Like, legit, honestly, the best way to probably fight this guy is, like, you'd be good at, like, just parrying all of his attacks. Because then I think the fight probably feels a little bit faster. Because then I don't have to worry about, like, getting hit by that ball. Okay. I was gonna be a little bit mad if he actually managed to kill me there. Just because I went for a greedy hit. Because I was like, he's almost dead. No, dude. Like, see, like, that is just... Oh my goodness. That one comes out so fast, dude. Okay, I actually kind of realized that I used firecrackers on this one. Okay. Somehow it just pushed me back far enough that I was out of range. I think it only does it twice, right? No? That is so fucking dumb, man. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do on that attack? Okay. Just somehow parry mid-jump, I guess, is what I'm supposed to do on that attack. At least I have all my revives, which is good. Shit, dude. I'm honestly more scared about that attack than anything else. Okay, that was very greedy, but it somehow worked out. Holy, dude. Oh, God. I mean, I kind of saw that coming because I was like, there's no way that ain't happening because like I was full on my posture bar and and I knew that I don't know how to parry the flurries properly. I was just spamming the parry button. Okay, this is the big test. Just gotta stay calm. Just gotta stay calm. I need to stay calm. Holy fuck, dude. Genichiro. Or I mean, Isshin is raising my heartbeat even though I have not even started the battle. Surely this is gonna go fine. Sekiro! Dude, I almost forgot that was his opening. I was still like thinking of the opening of his like base form. And in that one, he kind of just like runs towards you and like does the thing. Not the case here. Here he opens up with that big attack. Okay, clean phase 1. What are you gonna start off with? That attack? Could not have gone any worse. Literally, dude. How did I guess I was too like below him. And because of that, it ended up like not being a fucking Mikiri counter, which is not good for me. I'm almost playing like a little too passive because of my missing health, dude. But like, when do I even go for like heals? And it almost feels like it's probably not gonna be worth it. Okay. Nice, there we go, dude. That is bullshit! I call bullshit on that! Okay, hold on. I need to also use my Juzo statue. Okay, nice. All right. No way, dude. Just let's go. Let's fucking go. Okay, a horrendous start to the third phase, but other than that, honestly a pretty clean Inner Isshin, dude. Well, oh, that was very disrespectful. I'm sorry, Isshin. I'm sorry. So that's all 3 base gauntlets done. Ah, finally, dude. Finally, I have done it. This means now the only thing that I have not bested in this game is the Mortal Journey, which requires you to beat 17 bosses back to back without permadeath, and is only unlocked after beating the other 3 gauntlets. Now that I have done that, I am going to be practicing these bosses off stream/video, and I will be right back at attempting that once I feel I can at least control my heartbeat a bit better. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to catch the attempts live and other Souls Challenge videos in future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.